everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima, and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of March 2023 for the sign of Sagittarius. If you're Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is the video you might want to watch. Or if you're a cusp watcher, someone who's dear to your heart is a Sagittarius, you're more than welcome to watch this video and see how much is going to be unfolded for them. I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel. All of you who have been with me for a while, thank you so much. Or if you've just joined and maybe this is the first video that you're watching, welcome. I hope that you like the kind of work that I do here. If that's the case, please subscribe. And there are more videos on the playlist that you might want to watch. There are some timeless videos that you can watch them whenever you're guided to see them. I also wanted to thank all of you who reached out for a private reading. Thank you so much. If you're interested, you can find my contact in the About tab in this channel. With that, let's start the reading and see what do we need to know for Sagittarius for March 2023. What is coming? What do you need to know, and how things are going to evolve for you? Well, some of you are you're left alone to make a decision, or you have turned your back. You need some quiet corner somewhere that you just sit by yourself and make a decision. You need to make up your mind. You need to clear your mind. Some of you might be even taking this solitude as an opportunity to make a big decision. Some of you, maybe you are not talking to someone. There is a little bit of bitterness, and you're trying to see um, what went wrong, how things went, why this happened, why are you here, and how you ended up here. Like, you might need to go back for a written apology for some of you, and some of you might just basically decide to move on. But I feel like you kind of are evaluating, and you're trying to find out how much did you um, how much is your, I don't want to say guilt, but how much didn't you do your part. You're kind of like evaluating something. Someone might also receive a beautiful gift. I see a piece of jewelry or something very precious, which is small in size but is actually valuable. So you might receive something like that. um, wow, a big wave is coming for you, Sagittarius. Something big is happening either in your life now, or it just happened and somehow it changed some perspective for you, or it opened some new path. It opened the perspective. There is a huge wave coming, and it might wash off many things. For some of you, it could be clarity that is coming, and you might receive the fact, the truth, exactly as it should be, and it comes to you. And some of you, a lot of junk and unwanted things will go away. As I said in the beginning, and I saw on the cup very beginning, I think there is a big decision making stage that you need to pass, and you need to go through. And with that, then there comes a big wave of clearance and clarity and washing. um, it could be a little bit unexpected. For some of you, you might not be ready to, some of you would decide that you want that, but you wouldn't be ready for this big shakeup. Um, for some of you, it might be unexpected. Maybe there's some changes in in your place of work, or between you and your person that you have romance, or you're in romantic relationship. Maybe they come one day and they tell you something that, like, a big wave just washes off everything. It could be good or bad. It depends on everyone, because the collective energy is present here, and it can be different for different people. But what I can see definitely is that there is a big shakeup coming. For some of you, it brings clarity, happiness, get rid of the junk, get to the point of it. For some of you, it again is taking care of clearing the junk. But the problem is that some of you are attached to the junk, and you were hoping that something would come out of that junk box or trash bin. But unfortunately, no. And this is time that you need to let go, and that junk needs to be cleared up, and it's going to go. The universe doesn't wait anymore. You had the option of voluntarily dispose that bag of crap somewhere, but you didn't. If you didn't, the universe is going to take care of that. If you live close to ocean or open waters, be careful about flood or damage, or maybe water damage. Maybe if you're close to the ocean. There might be very big waves at some places in the world. You might hear in the news that there have been tsunamis or something like that. I see a big wave coming. For some of you, I definitely see an opportunity that you can jump on that wave. Um, it can be that maybe in your work situation, some openings are happening, some positions are shifting, some management are shifting, and there is some opportunity for you all of a sudden cleared up that you can jump high on the basically on this wave, and you can jump high. Very beautiful opportunity for you. This what I'm seeing, the wave is in general very positive, even if it's clearing up the things that you didn't want or you don't need. It is still a very good thing, and it's going to be very helpful for you. It's in your favor. The universe is sending it to help you. Again, for some of you, you are going to have a rise in your career, even in your health status, in your income, in your finances. I see a huge improvement. The value of what you have, it could go up. Maybe you bought stocks or you have something that is at your position and now it's gaining value. They could also remark, there might be like people that understand your value at work, in your relationship, at home. You could be a mom, you could be a father, you could be a daughter, whatever it is. People understand your value. There is a wave, like very beautiful, and you definitely grow with this wave and try to make most of it as long as you're on the top of the wave. You can feel that beautiful energy. Some of you actually are surfing. If you're going somewhere to surf and this is something you do, I see a very beautiful time for you. You have, if you're actually going to surf to some places that is very famous for this activity, you will have a very beautiful experience. It's going to be the season. You might even find the best time of the atmosphere, the waves, everything is collaborating. You're going to have a very nice time. You will enjoy it. I can literally see you that you're enjoying this exercise, this event, this time that you are spending on the in the ocean, on the waves. Um, Very beautiful. You can even win a competition, or again, as I said, you can have just the best time of your life, even for your surfing experiences. If you are into surfing, it can be a very good time to lay in it and basically um, go for that. Um, Beautiful step for some of you. Again, I see huge changes for you, Sagittarius. You have made your mind. I mean, or the universe will push you to make your mind. There is a very important decision making situation which is happening for you, and you are getting clarity, or clarity comes to you. There is a beautiful shake up. Some of you have, I mean, you can definitely see the shape of a shoe, a loafer, and that's the beginning of the path. You're going to put on your shoes and start. Some of you have been waiting for a job offer, for a yes answer, for an opportunity to move. Is going to happen. It is going to happen. I don't say that 100% clarity is happening, but I can say that the first initial go ahead is going to be provided to you so that you can make that first move and you can, I mean, put on the shoes and then we'll see where we go. So you're in that kind of situation. It looks like that you were, like, for example, energetically, I'm not saying that this is your real situation. I'm saying that in energetically, you didn't have a pair of shoes, you couldn't go anywhere. Now the shoes are provided, you can put them on, you can come out and explore. You probably won't know exactly where you're going, but now you have the means of exploring. You can go out, and the other thing you're telling me is that there is no more excuses. For some of you, I can tell there is no more excuses. You have to get to where you have to go. Some of you need to start therapy if you have to. You were postponing, but again, I see a beautiful um, rise for this decision that you're making. Some of you are pushed, some of you have no choice, some of you have deliberately made this decision. Whatever it is going to take you to the high phase of this, and this is going to end really well, and it is actually in your favor. So the universe is pushing you. Very nice. um a lot of dreams. I don't know if you live somewhere that now night time is basically longer than daytime, because I see a little bit of darkness, that you spend more time in darkness. Maybe you have problems with power outage, or somehow you have less mm, you have less light cycle than dark. Maybe even inside you, you're a little bit more, maybe even a little bit depressed. Maybe you try to be more relaxing or sleeping. Some of you are sleeping a lot, and I see a lot of activities during your sleep. Maybe you have a lot of sleep, like dreams, or just need to rest. Someone might be at the hospital. I see a little bit of like calmness, rest, dormant situation that you need to very soon end, because I see that you're waking up, you're standing up from it. Maybe you have been in the past few months, you have been slowing down. Maybe some of you have been sick. Maybe you have been taking it easy, taking it slow. Some of you maybe were even smoking or using some kind of drugs. Maybe you were dealing with some kind of addiction, or someone around you were experiencing that. Having something which is hide, like some of you are hiding something, having a secret, um, or trying to cover up something. Again, I see that cover up, I see that darkness, and it can have many meanings depending on any, like, depending on different people that are watching. It could be different things, but in the end, all in all, I see that this is coming to an end, and there is the time for the move. Whatever has been happening for the past months, I would say 6 months to a year, now is at a very big shakeup. You are at a time that things are going to be left behind, changed, up and down, upside down. Things are going to be different for you. Try to, I mean, I definitely see someone is very hopeless. There might be a breakup, or someone from your past that you or them, they still feel like they still couldn't digest why things went wrong. They still, or you or them, cannot still understand what went wrong, why this happened. Someone is also going to swim every day. I see someone is practicing or they're swimming every day, and that's just to let things, I don't know, this is just doing, they're doing it because they want to escape from something, maybe to challenge themselves, um, just to make their body so tired that they don't have time or energy to think about something which is on their mind. I definitely see someone is struggling with some loss, some hardship, something that is very hard on them, a breakup, a loss, a separation, an anxiety, a little bit of darkness that someone is, many people are trying to fight it. Someone is trying to fight it with exercise, with swimming. Someone is just very upset and they have different thoughts. Someone has a sleep pattern problems. Others, they are not sure of what they have to do. They go one step forward, 10 step back, 10 step backward, and they kind of feel this loss, or lost, being lost and confused. I definitely feel this confusion for a lot of you. But there is clarity, as I mentioned many times, coming. There is definitely help coming, either as a, in a form of a person, someone who can come and help you, guide you, or someone that you can go and get guidance from, or the universe can energetically send this enlightenment to you that this period of having darkness and uncertainty is going to be ended. Um, Definitely, there is something hidden that you will find out. For some of you, it could be that you had something hidden, or you thought you hide something somewhere just to have it in a safe place and you forgot. You will find it. There is a lady who can help you. I see a female energy with a hair, brown hair to her shoulder, that can help you find that, or she brings a message. She might have a dog as well, a brown and white dog. This person can bring a clarity for you. She might bring you a gift, or she might be a person who is going to help you. You might see this person in your dreams even. um, and I see a very positive energy around this person. For some of you who are male energy, this woman is older than you, but you have feelings for her. Um, and if you were looking for a way to get closer to her because of the age difference or other things, she will show you the way. She will show you the go ahead. She's also into you, and then you can be together. I see that yes answer coming from them. A child is rescued. I don't know if, like, again, I feel the energy of water and the pool and swimming. Be careful about your children, uh, so that they don't have any accident in a pool. And a child is saved. I see a mother is hugging their kid, like, really strongly, because they just, a danger just went by. or there is a good news about your child who maybe you thought is going to be diagnosed with something, but the diagnosis was actually very good, or there was no diagnosis, no bad diagnosis, everything went well. There is a recovery. There is a child that people will hug the child out of happiness, and they'll be like, oh, thank God, like my child is saved, my child is given back to me again. It's rebirth, something like that. Even maybe rebirth, maybe you lost your children. Be careful if you go to a market, to a mall, in an airport, in a different country, there might be a child who might be lost. But again, as I said, you will find that your child will be back. Either you to some or someone else, you might hear about it. I'm not saying that necessarily it happens to you, Sagittarius. You might hear about it. You might be witnessing that someone they find their child and they're very happy. They even might have tears of happiness that they can have their child back. For some of you, again, it can be just that you will go visit some family that they didn't see your child at all, or you didn't see your child for a long time. Anything can resonate. Just see how it resonates for you. Some church I mean some stories in the church, there might be something stolen in a church or from a church. It can be as small as an incident in your um, local church, or maybe in a public big news in the media that will hear something maybe valuable or important is going to be stolen from a church. That might be on the news. um, I see some anger with some anger issues. People might be acting very angry, specifically if they are drunk or under influence of substances. They might act very, very crazy. So try to be away from people or places that you think there might be argument, like pubs or clubs or people somewhere that there's a potential for fights. I see Australia. Again, we might hear something about a fight or something in some countries like that. Um, I don't know, spring might be delayed in some countries. Cold weather or winter might be longer than usual. And I see birds are unhappy. Birds are not singing. They're just sitting on the branches and trees. They don't have bloom. It could be a little bit harsh this year, maybe where you live, Sagittarius. For some of you, not everyone, with agriculture, with fruits, maybe the temperature and like the agriculture is a little bit damaged by the prolonged winter. It might be colder than usual, or maybe the migration of birds and animals, specifically birds, might be delayed, or specifically in some countries that we see a lot of it, like Australia. It could be significant this year. Someone is definitely showing you the path. You need to ask for permission for something. I see someone there's a teacher, again, like per se, really a teacher in your life or your children's lives, who's very demanding, and they're asking for, like, they want the students to be the best, and they're very harsh. Or it could be that you're trying to practice that with yourself. Some of you are very harsh on yourself, and even you remember stories, you remember even your mistakes, and you torture yourself, and you tell that yourself, yeah, this is what you deserve. There is someone inside you, for some of you, who is attacking you, blaming you, putting the mirror in front of you and telling you, like, look, this is you, you're ugly, you're bad. If that's the case, or I hope no one is doing it to someone else, but I'm just saying that if you're doing it in something inside you, the guilt, the shame, the anger is doing it to you, stop it. You can find a very beautiful, peaceful way to come into peace with yourself and have a beautiful future. I see very happy and very beautiful people, very nice, gentle people around you, um, that you have cut connections with, stop them, block them. I don't know. Some of you are never, mm, you never knew what happened that your relation stopped. Maybe some of you stopped talking to your siblings or your dear friends or neighbors or even good friends. And now that you think, you don't really know what happened, and you just now understand that, oh, we're not talking for like this time, we're not talking for ages, for 5 years. try to reconnect. I see you need to pick up the phone and call to people. And that might be what I saw in the beginning, that you were trying to decide something that was very hard for you. You were thinking about how should you do it. And this is a very hard decision to call someone after a few years and tell them that, I'm sorry, like we broke up, or I'm sorry, I just stopped talking to you. It can be different for different people, but this important and difficult decision needs to happen. As I said, that wave is coming. It's going to push you if you don't want, even if you don't want, it's going to push you. So it's better to get ready for that. You might be judged. You might be asked questions. You might be asked to be guilty. You might be remembered of things that you said. And if you think you made a mistake, be honest and accept that, because the more you prolong, like delay this reunion, this is going to damage yourself and your life, like your beautiful days that you could have with a person, specifically if someone that you love, or someone who's very dear to you, a sibling, your parents even. Both of you are torturing yourself, not talking to each other and not being in relation. There is a big prize that some of you are going to win. There is a beautiful, specifically if you drive, or there is a rally or a Formula One that you do, something like that with car, or maybe your car, you get a prize as a car, something, maybe you win a car in a lottery or something. But I see that there is a big prize coming for you. There is a tough situation that you will achieve. You need to pick up from where you left. Some of you gave up on a difficult task, project, performance, and now you regret it. And then you tell yourself not, you're a quitter. You always tell yourself that something happened, Sagittarius. Let me tell you this. Something happened that you didn't complete a task, you didn't do something, or you did something wrong, you think. You cut connection with someone, something happened that you are blaming yourself all the time, or someone is blaming you, either physically or emotionally inside you, and you are just torturing yourself. You just need to pick up the phone or pick up the project from where you left and finish it and end this fight that you're experiencing either inside you, or that person is posing to you. I hope it's clear. This is the main thing, the main message that I'm seeing for a lot of you, and I hope that it makes sense. My dear Sagittarius, that was the reading for March. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And until the next time, stay blessed.